Music Radio, WLAS.
To be with you, Rush Limbaugh, the EIB Network, and...
Good morning, everybody.
Hello, friends. Welcome to the show.
What's up, beer drinkers? We got another great show for you again this week.
Here's Dan Hampton and Ed O'Brien.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson, and you're listening to...
All right, you know why we're here. So if you got any doubts or reservations, now's the time to say so. No one will think any less of you. Because once you enter this family, there's no getting out.
This is where this gets difficult.
Nope. What kind of hotel is this?
How you doing?
With a tear in my eye.
I am coming.
Beat your way.
Frost has walnuts.
We're doing live. I am the voice of the voiceless.
See you next Tuesday.
Bright and early. Everybody has their coffee ready. I completely lie because one has an energy drink, one has a fucking a beer, the other one has nothing. So, nighttime for Greg.
Sitting there with the
Oh,
water.
you got a Gatorade. Faust is cycling right now.
Trying to
so
stay hydrated.
he's
Got the come down cycle.
exactly. I'm the boss of this family. My name is Cab Manning. I'm along with my consigliere. He's the heart of the Ghostbusters, folks. That is Fausty Walnuts.
What do you say? Where do you itch?
We have our bookie to the stars, and when I mean stars, I'm talking about me. That is our underboss, Gregorio.
Buonasera. Hey, this one guy at work, he was gone for 2 weeks, and I was like, "Hey, man, I haven't seen you in a while. How was your vacation?" And he holds up his arm. It looked like your arm, but he got poison ivy though.
Ooh,
He got poison ivy on his fucking vacation. I go, "Hey, you're a friend." I was thinking, "Hey,
Good
you know, friend of
vacation.
mine." Nah, I don't want to
you get into that. You just
Yeah, it
look
looks
like
exactly
a fucking.
like that, dude.
You look leopard out. Yeah, it's just. I mean, you're not itchy anymore. Or you itchy?
Oh, I'm itching. Still.
Oh, really?
Scratching my legs right now.
You scratch or you slap?
I'm like Billy Kidman, WCW.
You go fucking grab your
My
face.
coworker, he
Are you gonna
he
bang
fucking-
Tori too?
He drove
really.
back from Illinois. He said 18 hours and he straight shot. He just didn't want to stop because
Wow.
he was itching. He was fucking miserable. He didn't want to stop anywhere.
Well, Rob
It
Jeremy's
comes and
wife
goes.
drove to Chicago. She's there with the kid right now.
Oh, they drove.
They drove,
Wow.
drove straight. Right away.
Greg
Anytime.
Mobile.
Oh yes, the Greg Mobile, exactly.
Anointed.
The Puke Mobile. Anytime anyone's in Chicago, I'm like, go here, go there. Start to fucking. And the one thing I said, and he goes, they already did it. I said Museum of Science and Industry. Because I was like, for his daughter to go, and I go, hell, daughter, anybody to fucking go. I'm like, that shit, you be there all day and have so much to do, and it's interactive. And I was
Is that
thinking,
the one they built for the World's Fair back in 1911?
I don't know. But it's a museum, so it's not. I mean, it's a museum of science and industry. But it
I think they had
has
a
like
building, and it was like a huge fucking building.
it's
right?
a
It was, like,
big
gorgeous.
building.
Yeah.
And it's like there are so many different things to do where you really could go for a week and probably not finish everything to do, because when we went the other couple years and it was like, oh, you want to dissect a cow's eye. You know, you're like, you could go do that. We did the flight simulator thing, and I'm like, I wonder how this is going to be. And then, you know, my panic attacks. When I saw what it was, I really regretted buying it until we did it. But it was because you were locked in a fucking cockpit. Not like, I'm going to stand up and put this on. It was you were locked in a seat, and they closed the latch, and you were in a capsule. And so you were in a flight, you know, a fighter fucking thing. And I'm like, why did I think I'm walking into like a fucking Air Force One and sitting down and looking at a screen and going, okay, and not like the fucking thing moving and whipping around and spinning and shit. And I'm like, so if I get fucked up in here, and that's why
a panic button?
There is. And I made sure they told me, because I go, my main concern also is, what if the door is like, oh, fuck, for some reason I can't open it.
Mm-hmm.
Not that it's moving or anything, because once you stop, you're not going to make it move.
How many people are in here?
Me and Trish.
Oh, okay.
So I'm like, all right, here's the thing. Because I say, if I'm in control of things, it's a lot easier in my fucking brain. Mm-hmm. I said, I will be the one flying it. You shoot the fucking other planes, which would be the funner thing to do, is to shoot the fucking planes anyway. However, I'm bank rolling and fucking up and down. And so you're like, so if I know I'm getting sick, well, I'm steadying this and I don't give a fuck, you know, but it wasn't. It was because I think you're interacting and trying to chase a fucking plane. So you're like, fuck yeah, I'm going to get you. And you're fucking hit it and trying to chase, and you're Top Gun and all that shit. And then they take pictures of you during it, which is hilarious because you like this G-forced out, and her hairs look like a fucking cracking up in the fucking air everywhere, and we're upside down. You don't even know you're upside down. Fucking
like
wild.
This sounds way better than the Millennium Falcon ride at Disneyland.
What do you do in that one? You sit there? It just rides?
Yeah, there's like
it's
6 people. You have like 2 people that steer. One goes up and down, one left to right. The middle one are like the gunners, and like you hit the buttons and you shoot. And the people in the back are, I forget what they do. I think if there's
that's rough.
Something busted, you hit a button to repair. It's kind of, that's like the lame spot. You don't want to sit.
Interactive Star Tours, basically.
Yeah,
I have to rent a repair.
The driver on the right side, though, gets to do the hyperspeed or light speed.
So it's constantly, let's go. Let's go.
You're Chewy then?
Yeah.
And fucking go flying. Oh, man. So Fausti is off today. He started work on Monday.
Yeah.
And then I got a call, which I don't ever get a call. It's a text, you know, and I go, what am I getting a call? Something had to go on. And Fausti had called and take it from there, Faust.
Yeah, because Sunday I uploaded all the proper paperwork, at least I thought, to work. And they said, okay, come to work tomorrow. I come into work. I get to work at a little after 4:30, and I'm getting ready to leave. And my boss sees me, he goes, were you cleared? I'm like, I thought so. I uploaded everything. He's like, well, we need to call Sedgwick, which is the claims company.
Kara Sedgwick, claims,
right?
yes.
Yeah.
The closer.
So they open at 5 because they're central time.
The clearer.
I call them. They go, yeah, we got everything. You're good to go. As long as your work says you can go. We have everything we need. You can work. Okay, cool. I go to work. About 8 o'clock. I get a phone call from my boss. Hey, so HR hasn't cleared you. You need to come back.
It's unfucking believable.
And I'm like, what do I need to do? Oh, you're missing this other paperwork. I'm like, I've already uploaded this. This other paperwork says I don't have to turn it in until July 21st. I got another week. And they're like, yeah, I already turned in the paperwork that says I'm cleared by the doctor. Like, what else do you need? Oh, well, that one's for the claims. HR needs one from Stanford. Like,
it's for our own personal use.
So now I'm calling the doctor's office once, and then they said I needed something else. I had to call back. I'm like, listen, I'm sorry, this is me again. I'm not trying to be a pain in the ass here, but
hi,
I need to reach
the leper.
doctor again.
Remember me?
Yeah, it's just frustrating. I think it's just to cover their ass. And then my boss is kind of like, hey, you need to reach out to this other HR person because this other guy you're working with, I don't trust him. And I've seen other people get screwed over by him where they lost extra days and this and that. And I'm like, all right.
Your
so
place
then I
is
reach
shady,
out to the,
man, with shit.
Yeah, then I reach out to the HR lady, and then he was like, did you call her? I go, yeah, I told her that, you said I should reach out to her. And he goes, oh, you shouldn't have said that. She's going to get mad asking why I went over the other guy. And I'm like, what's going on?
This is a multi-billion-dollar, what the fuck? That is fucking odd.
Like CM Punk said, I like the place I work. I just don't like the people in charge.
So we were like,
so then last night I'm like messaging the HR person, and she's kind of giving me the runaround, like, oh, well, he said you needed this. I'm like, I never even knew I had to like contact this person until today, the day I'm supposed to come back. Why wasn't he hitting me up last week asking me for this other stuff? She's like, oh, well, we could talk in the morning because this is at like 7 p.m. last night. So I call her this morning. She don't answer. I get a
You're
text
like,
back
I
from
need to
her.
make phone calls. I go, what kind of? I don't make phone calls in the morning.
So then I get
this?
I get a text from her about 45 minutes after that. It just says, "Hey, you're cleared to come back to work because all your paperwork is uploaded. We're assuming that it's going to clear. You can come back to work tomorrow." And then the other guy will call you to follow up. Well, I haven't heard from him yet, but
You know what Stuart Smalley says about assuming, right? Makes ass out of Uma Thurman.
You almost should play a game. Go, yeah. I might not feel well tomorrow. I don't know. Maybe I might not come in.
that was my other question. I'm like, so yesterday I worked half a day. I'm like, so I still get paid for today, right? They're like, yeah, don't worry. And then for today, I'm like, how does this work? And they're like, well, it's unpaid, so you're gonna have to use a sick day. I'm like, well, it's not that I use all my sick days anyway, but it's just annoying.
So did you get disability and all that stuff and workers' comp, whatever? Not
I
workers'
filed the
comp.
claim for that, so I'm still working on that. That takes a while. So.
I was gonna say, by the time you're homeless, by the time that fucking comes in,
yeah.
That's always
Lose the house, the car,
everything.
The wife,
Go,
and the kids.
here's your check. Go to the
Oh, you can
auction,
check
get
that
it
away.
back.
I have the wife doing that because she's more experienced with that than I am.
There you go. Yeah, she had time off for quite a while
she had
at
her,
one point.
her pregnancy, and then
then the other thing,
unemployment when she got laid off during COVID.
I always forget the pregnancy and the
then when
the liver, or was it liver
or
stuff?
other illness,
yeah, all that shit. I'm like, yeah, she's had a fucking gamut. So, and then for me, I was like, well, this is perfect because I was told. By the way, the microphone sound fine to you? Everything on my side sound fine?
Yeah.
I was looking on this, and I've raised your levels way up because it was very low. Like, I noticed it yesterday, and mine was like way high. I have them all dead middle. So I lowered mine and raised yours, but when I talk and hear myself, I sound shittier. But on the board, it looks fine. So just making sure. So I get a call. The boss goes, no calls to Ken, as people know on this show, probably. Ken, my secondary boss, because I've left during the show multiple times. I'm getting a call, of course, because it's always the sealing out the day before, right after we're done with the show. I drive to the Bay, so it's all right. We got everything. This are all the ones. Are we sure this is it? We're done. Okay. And so they go, no calls to Ken today, and I'm like, that text doesn't say Ken is out sick today. That is not Ken is out today. That is no calls to Ken today. And I go,
Ken doesn't work here anymore.
yeah, right. That's where you're going. And I'm like, without him there, I mean, I have told you, I'd contemplate having to leave. If I was there in office, it's still semi an issue. It's not even close to what I would have to deal with not being there. Not being there, I got to walk the aisles. I'm going to get a drone that flies the aisles for me now, and figure out shit. But I'm like, not being there going to make it way tougher. I'm like, what's the fucking code of this? What is the, anything that I can't find? I go, what is the name of this in the computer that I can't find it? And it's something simple. He knows immediately. Motherfucker.
Johnson Rod.
Thank you. I go, I should have just typed in Johnson Rod. And so I call the boss and he goes, well, Ken had a heart attack on Sunday. I go, what the fuck? Yeah, that's all I think of. The baby, it's a baker's dozen. I was like, you fit right into the fucking Midwest. He's from like Ohio originally.
There you go.
Close enough.
So I'm like, yeah, close enough. And he's overweight. He's overweight. Yeah, I bring him sausages from some of the place I go as a thank you for doing half of my fucking job or 3/4 of it. And so yeah, he wasn't feeling well like on Sunday. He does yard work constantly with the wife or something. And he's just like worn out. And I guess throughout time, like if you look back, you notice, walking the dog. Oh, well, the dog needs to stop for a little bit and not walk, but it's him. I gotta, I've seen this with my father where it's walking. Hold on, I gotta catch my breath.
Yeah.
And you find out later. So the wife apparently like goes in, he's sitting in front of a fan. He's sweating and fucking, it's hot too. But ambulance is called. They're working on him in the fucking ambulance. And I'm like, what the fuck? Turn that, like the doctors go in, up that fucking leg, with the wire, the fucking rotor-root, fucking little bit, little bristles on the edge, clean them out. And they go 100% blockage in one of the fucking valves.
Jeez.
Oof.
So they shove a stint in there, and they show the before and after, like MRIs or whatever. And it's like, it's all black and fucked up, like things are logged. And then the other, it's like wide open, everything, blood pouring. And he's like, I've heard it from multiple where they're on the tape because they're awake and all that, and they're going up there, and all of a sudden it's like they fucking breathe, like, because blood gets in. And they're like, you can't, blood is not pumping through, so they're always short of breath. I'm like, oh, you fuck. My father said, he's like, it
affects your breath.
Yeah, you can't fucking breathe. So I'm like, oh, I mean, that was my father. That's the death. It was, fuck, I can't fucking breathe. And then finally it was, you pass out, lack of oxygen. I'm fucking getting blood rolling through and all that shit.
Yeah.
So drop dead. But I texted, and it was like, the boss goes, don't message until I know he's, up and able. This, and I'm like, the fucking text. I'm like, so I waited a little while, and I never even got a thing to say, okay, you can now. I fucking send a fucking text. And
So how's it going?
I bust his balls because he's a buddy.
Attack, huh?
Yeah, I go, you want to go back to the Midwest?
You want another sausage?
Well, my text, Greg. First of all, I go, so you had to do this during Santa Rosa week. You couldn't have fucking waited. It's always I go, don't do it. Don't be on vacation. Anything during this week of the month is the nightmare because it's so much. And then I said, I'm glad you're on the way back and all that kind of stuff. And then I said, so should I not bring those sausages? And he messaged me, I guess, at 5 last night. I didn't see it till this morning. And it was like, if my wife doesn't walk in and see me, I'm dead. And he's like 100% blockage. So I was like, glad to hear you're feeling better. And I didn't like, so when you think you're going to be back, none of this. So I'm like, we'll see when he's back. But that was like,
how long are you going to milk it for?
Yeah. I was like, you're going to fucking do this. So I was like, oh, perfect with Faust. I go, even if they say come, don't. I go, help me out. I go, I got to get in early because I don't expect things to be pulled. I don't expect things to be fucking, the van to be loaded. It'll be every wrong order, of course, in order of taking out. The big shit will be at the back to where it needs to go up first. It'll be everything fucked up. And I'm like, great. So we start this thing at 9 and be like, I can get out of there. I can get there quick. And, of course, on the way, Faust, stop and pick up my clubs. I thank you. Which I was going to do. Yeah, they called me on. Here's the thing, Greg. They called me at 5 o'clock on Friday. You motherfuckers. 5 o'clock.
They close in an hour, right?
Oh, they close it in 2 hours, which takes me 2 hours to get there. But I'm like, I have the weekend with the wife and her friends. So I'm like, well, I wouldn't, so I'm like, I go, well, I'll be there Monday. And the funny thing is, I talk to people like, it could be a manager's store. It's whatever. And if you're the customer, you could really talk however you want. But I go, I picked up the phone because I see where it says San Ramon area or something. Right? And I go, hello? And they're like, yeah, this is from the PGA store. And as soon as I go, you glorious son of a bitch. And the guy starts laughing, and I go, he goes, yeah. And like he knows what he's gonna. I go, I know what you're calling for, you motherfucker, you. I go, you magnificent bastard, you. So just fucking, and he goes, and then he fucks around back, and he goes, yeah, I'm here to call you to tell you they've been delayed. I go, you motherfucker. He goes, yeah, they're here. I go, yeah, you bastard, you. I went there to beat you up.
Yes, son of my gun.
And I go, I'll be there on Monday. I go, I don't live too close, as you well know. He's like, yeah. So
it's like fucking George with the Houston fucking execs.
Exactly. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go Monday. And so I was doing the treadmill, and I was about to fucking I'm getting ready. I'm walking out the door, and Faust calls and says, while I'm heading back, we could do the shows. Because we had 800 yesterday to do from the weekend that was a nightmare. And I'm like, ooh, you caught me in time. And I'm like, you know, what's the difference? It's good. I show my mom the clubs when I'm in town, all that shit. So I'm like, all right, I'll just go on Tuesday because I'd also have to, like, they want you to test them there because they could send them back if there's issues. So you're going to swing them while you're there. Otherwise, they'd be
goes flying.
Yeah, exactly. I've never had that happen before. I wouldn't know, Greg. All right, hear a squeak, and I go, "What happened to the head falls? Pets' heads are falling off." So, yes, that's the thing. So I'll hit that, and then the wife gave me her ring to take into the jeweler to get cleaned up, and one of the prongs are fucking grabbing your hair when you put your hands through your hair, everything. So I'm like, well, I've told them this before, and they go, yeah, it's fixed and done. And it's not, though. And I can't tell. It's not like I could feel it or know it. Yeah. And I don't have the hair to run the hands through that would catch anything anyway. So you're like, I want to tell the lady at the store, put on that ring and run it through your fucking hair. That's how I'm going to test it. You're going to fucking see. So, the wife put like a hair in it and fucking has an arrow in the box going, this is the fucking corner one, this motherfucker. So I will bring it to them and say something. So going to the lake, I told this to Fausti. Mm-hmm. So I go to the lake. I get there Friday later afternoon. And I hear, as I park in front of the house, I'm hearing the dog barking. She barks at people in the lake sometimes. Whatever, you know, most of the time. She's fine. And I hear the wife yell, hey. Like, and I'm like, all right, you know, it's always, you know, hey, shut the fuck up. You know, it's one of those usually. And I'm gathering shit, and I get a text. And I read the fucking text. And I fucking, you know, with me, with my animals are child, you know, it's like your kids. I will fucking kill somebody. I will eat their fucking hearts. I will, and not Faust, as John Cena said, and I will enjoy it. Not only will I do it, I'll enjoy it. I'm almost looking for an excuse.
Didn't Tyson say he was going to eat
their
Lennox
children?
Lewis's kids?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll eat your children. I'll eat your asshole alive on another one, too.
Praise Allah.
Praise Allah. It's perfect for Allah. It goes right in with those people. So the text is, there's a group of kids, like kind of on a big fucking raft floating by, and she's on the fucking deck eating a fucking fake duck, enjoying herself in the sun, and they're calling her over into the water. She's not going to jump in anyway. But it's now they're boovering the dog. And it's come on, and now she's starting to bark because they're fucking hooting and hollering. And she's like, would you please stop that? Don't, you know, get the dog right. Yes, what are you doing? And one of these little fucking bastards says, I'm going to kill that dog.
What?
Faust. The speed that I ran down this fucking... I fucking ran out with my arms open yelling, who wants some? And they're not there now, though. They have, from that moment, from me hearing it, not knowing it, and I'm like, I was blinded fucking, like I wanted to fucking dismantle somebody and then hand them to, I wanted to do a Lloyd Christmas and hand the heart in a bag before they fell. I
thought you said you're going to jump in like Michael Phelps.
It would have been fucking like Pee-wee in the fucking pool. The door's locked and fucking dive in after Francis. And I'm fucking yelling. And my wife a badass bitch because she starts, you know, you fucking threaten my dog, start to go after them. And but she does the whole, why is it not good enough that I already fucking did it? I said, because I haven't gotten mine.
Yeah,
I want a piece. I want a piece. I need, if you have killed these people, I want to sink a couple slugs into the dead body while it lays there. Give me my satisfaction. I said, I want to go to a counselor, Faust, and pull teeth out of my cufflink of my pants after I have fucking curb stomped.
You had it all built up inside. You got to release it or else it's going to come out at the wrong time.
Here's the thing. They're in our cove. This is where they are. They are a couple houses down on the corner now. And I don't know if they're high school, just out of high. You can't tell. And I'm like, I don't care what they are. I'm going to Orton punting heads. I'm looking, and I go, I can't wait till they have to come by. However, the wife doesn't want me to start shit.
Yeah.
And I go, I won't fucking hoot and holler. How about that? I will stand here and look and stare. And if somebody wants to open their mouths, I will fucking fix their jaw for them. I will
Get a
go.
BB gun, you can
I will do
pierce
something.
that raft.
There's one nice girl in this fucking thing. She waves. She says hi. She's a nice girl. And so it's like, it's a group of kids at this. So it's like, they got to be friends. It's not everybody who lived there. One kid is brown. Faust. As in Filipino brown. One of these things does not look like the other. And she doesn't know which one said it. But afterwards, one of the kids apologized for the one that said it. But you couldn't hear from where this group, but you don't know who said what.
Yeah.
So I'm like, so there's a scumbag in the group that is always the fucking asshole of the group, I'm sure, that you always have to be apologizing for your asshole friend for getting, you're like, what do you start? Why do you do this? So we don't know which is which. So now a fucking jet ski comes out and they're Lucky Pierreing it. There's 3 on the fucking jet ski. And I tell the gay guys we're with, I go, one, look at the Lucky Pierre in the middle, and we all laugh at them. They were calling him Lucky Pierre the entire time they would, every time we went by. Lucky Pierre. They go by, all 3 of them, their heads are complete opposite direction looking at the other shore. Like there's nothing to see. And they're just like this
look
driving.
at those trees up there.
It was. And I'm leaning over a chair, staring out into the fucking abyss. I'm like, and I looked the whole, like, it wasn't, is he still there? There was none of it. Straight through the whole fucking way. And she's making, don't start. I'm like, I'm not. I'm looking at these motherfuckers. And I'm staring, and I want blood in my fucking life. The funniest thing about this is, so it's I don't know, you would say party weekend. But the wife take a couple of sips of grandpa's cough medicine during this weekend, right? Little liquid in her. Things change. Now they all go out on a fucking boat. All of a sudden, someone else is hooting and hollering at them. I fucking turned I'm not allowed to say anything. But she starts fucking yelling at the people on the fucking boat.
Nice.
And she looks at that, like we're standing there, we're having food, and she looks at them as they go by, and she does the AJ Styles Faust. She goes like this. She points.
She wasn't praying.
And she goes, I see you. I see you. And then she goes, the only nice one in that boat is the orange bikini. She's nice. The rest of you no good. And I'm looking.
No good.
You're no good. You're rotten. And all I think of, I think of those things, Faust, where you're like, it's the club or whatever. You're at a bar and the woman fucking, or in the movie theater, fuck you to the guy. Now go take care of it. and fucking Shaq stands up.
Yeah.
Well, now I'm involved. But, and she even says, she goes, my husband's looking to beat some ass anyway, so watch yourselves.
Eat what?
Eat and beat some ass. So they all did, like, I'm waiting for a muttering of, because in the cove, you whisper something across.
It travels.
Oh my God, does it travel? I'm waiting to hear a muttering of, shut up, bitch. I'm waiting for anything. Not a fucking peep. Not a peep. And you don't know which one of us is the one who wants to kill them. There's three guys. One of the guys there is a fucking giant. He's big. So you don't know if he's the one that wants to kill you. You know, I'm like, so it's a group of us sitting there, you know, so it's not one versus, you know, a gorilla versus 1,000 or anything like that. Because there's a lot of them. There's a lot of them, but when you're in a rage, I don't care. And they're not like there's some fucking a boat of bodybuilders anyway. You know, they're young kids, kind of. So you're like,
College douchebags.
Yes, it's college douchebaggery at its finest. That if even that, because the Filipino kid looked fucking little. So I'm like, I don't know, but they're all on those fucking magical surfboards that go out of the water. You know, those ones that are above the water and weird. Those are wild. I always tell, I tell the wife, I go, just get it for yourself. It's expensive, but if you like it, fucking enjoy your life. Get it.
Enjoy yourself.
Enjoy yourself. Why not? But yeah, those are wild. I go, this is like the future right now. Somebody come here, they go, it's a fucking surfboard that's not in the water. Fuck's going on?
How do it work?
How do it work? How powerful is that fucking jet at the bottom?
The surfboard has a surfboard underneath it. That's how.
It has a fucking, it's this big underneath it, though.
Know,
it's nothing. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And then
First time I saw it, I was like, why does the surfboard have a surfboard?
It's a surfboard for the surfboard. And then down at the end of the lake is another fucking whack job with those fucking jets on his feet. And he's floating above the fucking water with the water shooting out. I go, fucking, it's the rich cove, you know? I mean, it's everybody who has those houses over there should probably be able to afford that. So,
Iron Man.
It's Iron Man. I'm like, this is a wild fucking time out here. So that was my weekend. Other than, like, the dog can't handle the heat too much. It's like, it's good for a while. And then she's like laying out there and we're in the shade and you see the huffing and puffing while she's trying to sleep. And you're like,
tongue hanging out the side of her mouth.
Oh, and I'm like, go in the water a little bit and you lay down, you try to get a little bit of, but it's still, you know, it's a nice substitute, but you go inside air conditioning and it's like, I let her inside, usually be like, hey, I want to be outside with people. Fucking plop right into the room and lay there against the fucking window. It was like, I'm fine to be here. I don't need to fucking go in. So then like I was laying in bed watching the pay-per-view. And she was laying next to me. We were fucking both almost unconscious from the fucking. The heat just beats the fuck out of you. 100 degree in the shade, and you're just like fucking worn out, man. But you know, I marry a mermaid because she fucking lives in that water, and you know, is golden kissed, you know, sun kissed out there. And she needs to be in the water 24/7. So, like, when she's at home here every once in a while, Father, I walk in with a bucket and I just throw it at her so she feel at home.
she's like Splash.
I was going to say, like Splash. I got to water her every once in a while to keep her moist.
Hey, now.
Whoa.
Thank you. She's going to scale otherwise unless I, you know, get dry. I got to dump a bucket of water on her and she feel at home.
Walking around like Eugene Levy with that tank on their back, spraying her.
Spray her down every once in a while. It's like walking with a hose. Here, get her a good mist. All right, kids, we're going to go over to the other side. I got a movie to review, which I thought was fucking spectacular. I didn't know what to expect. I never saw it before. I thought this was a great, holy shit. It was star-studded. Everything was great on this fucking movie. So let's go over there. We'll do that, and we'll call it a fucking morning is what we'll fucking do. You can find all our nonsense. It is at patreon.com/Lingus Mafia. That's where you're going to get all these shows. All those 50 fucking premium shows are exclusive over there if you're into the wrestling stuff. Over there exclusively, you have Evolution, you have Saturday Night Main Event, and you have All In. And then, of course, as normal, we do our Saturday Night or SmackDown and Raws. Those are all the things. Yeah, we're doing Raw later today, so that'll be over there. That's it, kids. We'll fucking see you over there.
Suck my dick! Suck my dick! Suck my dick! Green Bay! Suck my dick!